Nooblets. Hi guys, Steve here. In this video I'm going to show you the template hammer. And if this video is helpful, please like, subscribe, click the bell notifications and all, and share with your friends. Thank you. Now this thing's good if you want to build small buildings or traps, but it's an absolute terrible nightmare, horribly designed, complete mess that's immensely frustrating if you want to build anything big or complex. Plus it's massively pay to win on PvP servers, as you've got to buy the Lost Colony DLC to get it. I try and explain it so you understand the main workings of it. And I'm not in creative mode bullshit with infinite storage weight, so you get to see what it's really like to use in real life. You can unlock the template hammer at level 26, then make it at a smithy for 1 charcoal, 1 metal ingot, 1 hide and 3 wood. You notice that all the pay to win stuff's really easy to get. Once you've built it, drag it to your hotbar and select it. Now when you've got this hammer in your hand, think of it that you're in a building plan mode, and you can't do anything else while the hammer's up and you're in this mode. In the bottom middle above your hotbar, you'll see 3 icons. Your main control is to press R to switch between the 3. I'm going to select the middle arrow, which will take you to all your building templates. Press left mouse button, and a list of building templates the devs already made for you comes up. So if you click one, you'll get a shadow template pop up of what the building looks like. This one's a starter thatch base, so if you're not very good at building, this will let you put down a pre-planned building of something that looks better. This is a pirate fishing hut, we'll put that by the sea. To select a new template, scroll through to the middle arrow icon again, or unequip the hammer and re-equip it. Then select the middle icon again. The arrow pointing down means you're going to put a building template down. As we're on the Ragnarok map, I'm going to select the Viking Longhouse. Click place in the bottom left of that box to select it. Now you're holding that building's template in front of you. At this stage you can move it around, rotate it left or right, or make it higher. When you've got it where you want, press the left mouse button to place it down. Watch your 3 icons in the middle of your hotbar, as when you put a template down, they change to the next stage. That puts you into build mode, the icon on the left. Remember, placing a new template down is the only time a build icon goes to the left. If you're holding some of those building tiles in your inventory, you could now start putting them on your building, but I don't. So I've got to select my hammer to put it away, as I can't do anything else while it's out, and go get them. Now there are probably hundreds of building tiles needed to build this building, and because I'm not using bullshit creative mode, where I could carry thousands of tiles, I have to put a vault right next to the template to keep all my building pieces in. I've leveled up my weight to 630, and I only can carry about 100 pillars, so there's no way you'll be able to build a full house in one go. I'm going to press R, and in the bottom middle I'm going to switch to the build mode now. With this you're able to place your building objects into the template. In build mode, you have white and yellow instructions to the side of the icon. The white text next to Q says build target, meaning if you've got it, you can place a building tile where you're looking. I'm holding stone pillars, and I'm looking at a pillar template, so when I press the left mouse button, it fills it in and starts building. The yellow text under that next to Q reads template tier first, meaning if a part of a building is made out of a stone pillar, and you have a stone pillar in your inventory, it will place that stone pillar into the building's template. You'll need to hold Q if you want to change that setting. You'll want to change it every single time you get your hammer out, which is a major pain, to template tier only. Because if you don't and you run out of stone pillars, it will switch to any other material pillar that you're holding and build your base with that one instead. I'll show you. But first, placing each separate building object down is a pain and a slow way to do it. Quickly press the Q key, and the white text next to it will change to auto build. Now press left mouse button on your building template, and it will use all the building tiles you have in your inventory to fill in your base template automatically. This is the fastest way to build. But remember I told you to change the yellow text underneath it to template tier only, because as I show you here, if you don't, once it's used all the stone pillars up, it will start placing all the wood ones in. And as you see, it looks ugly. You have to waste your time removing those pillars to put in the stone ones you want. I'll show you again. Go to the vault, I'll get stone pillars, stone ceilings, and stone walls. And because I'm not cheating and using creative mode, I can't move. But you don't really have to. Even though I'm standing away from it, look at the template and click the left mouse button again, and it'll start slowly filling in all the building tiles. It will do ones close to you, then it'll do ones at the back so it doesn't look like it's doing anything, then ones to the side, and ones to the front again. There you go, you can see them popping in. So even though it looks like it's not doing it sometimes, just wait a bit and it should finish. Then you'll get a ping sound and a red message, auto builder disabled, when it's built all it can with the structures you're holding. Allegedly, but you can see it's still not finished, as there's some empty pillar spots, and I'm still holding both types of pillars. So I'm going to click left mouse button again. There you go, it's placing more in. So I've got no idea why it stopped before. So I'm putting in the floors now. Still doing the pillars. I didn't change the yellow text next to Q because I knew all the pillars were almost in and it wouldn't run out before they're finished. So I could keep template tier first on. Template tier last, we use any other building material before the one in a template, like if you were holding metal structures. Put those back in a vault. And have a quick look at the building. You can walk through the ghosted blue areas because nothing's been built there. See what other building blocks you need. I'm going to put those in. Don't need to carry all of them. There we go, it's adding them in. Now the biggest problem I have with this tool is that you notice a window list on the right hand side of all the building blocks you need to finish. Well, unless you know the name of every single block you can make, you're not going to know what building tile to put in there, because some have 4 or 6 variations. I've got no idea what half of those are, so I've got to try and Google and find out which of each of these are. And unless you know the names of all the tiles, you won't be able to finish a large complicated building. And it's a pain that you have to select temple tier only every single time you bring out your hammer after you've restocked your inventory. Plus, once you've put the walls in and the door in, because you're in template mode, you're unable to open a door. So you've got to try and find an opening somewhere else. And your auto builder keeps stop building for no reason, even when you've got the building blocks in your inventory. Pillars need to go there. I've got them in my inventory, but it just stopped and didn't work. So I'm going to abandon the complex building, move to something more simple. This is my almost finished double griffin trap. I'm just missing the 2 outer doors. Equip the template hammer, and we'll be using the icon on the left called crate mode. We have built this trap, and we want to copy it to build it quickly at other places. This could be a small house, a tower, a different trap, or a fob on the PvP server. In create mode, the icon on the left, aim your target reticle at your trap and press the left mouse button. That will create a temporary blueprint of your structure and highlighting every segment of it as part of a possible building template. All the parts of that template will be coloured blue. At this stage, now you can choose if you want to remove or add parts to your structure blueprint. Again, you have white and yellow text next to Q on the left hand side. If you quickly press Q, it switches between selection modes, as in if you want to select one block, or a selection of blocks around the one you're clicking on. Then you hold Q to change your main command, the yellow text, which is remove or add blocks. Let's say we want to remove this middle section. There we go. And if we saved it now, those sections will be missing from the final template. But I want them in, so I hold Q. That changes back to adding. So I'm adding tiles back to the template. And I've restored my structure back to how it was. We're happy with the template, so press R and select the save icon. Left mouse button to save. A save template pop-up window will come up. Here you can name what your structure's called. Call it double griffin trap, so you can tame 2 at once. Nublitz is the author. Then you can put description in it. It's Ace. And it'll tell you how many building blocks you need on the right hand side. Click accept and you've saved it. I think it's saved on your computer files, not server end. Right, I'm just going to delete my structure so I've got an exact amount of building blocks. There we go. And a place to put it down. Now you saw that a trap was built there, right? I'll bring up my hammer. Press R to select the middle arrow icon. As we're putting down templates, because we've saved ours, we have a local option now. I'll select my griffin trap, then click place to confirm it, and you're now holding your template out in front of you. But as you can see, it's not letting me place it in the area that it was originally built. I think that's because there's a slight dip in the ground. So let's find somewhere flat. Let's say we found a spot where you want to put your griffin trap down. Bring up your hammer. Press R to select the middle put template down icon. Select your structure, click place to confirm. Because the ground's flatter, the template shadow is blue instead of red. So here you can rotate it, or put it higher or lower if you want. Left mouse button to place a template down, and it will tell you what structures you need on the right hand side. Because I'm carrying them all, I'm going to click Q to select auto build, then click left mouse button on the template, and it will start auto building your structure. Only building a few tiles at a time. But it's better than starting again from scratch manually. Just got a roof to do. And then over template. Now at the end of every complete building, it asks you if you would like to apply a skin to it. This is a really good feature, as you don't have to waste your time doing one tile at a time. Click apply skin. Then you can select between all the different skins you have. Let's try steampunk on this one. Click complete, and your structure's done. And it's looking quite nice. Better than a normal boring stone. And that's how fast it is to build new structures now, if you've paid for it. Let's say you want to upgrade a structure, change it or make it better. Just add the new building blocks to it. Then bring up your template hammer, select the first icon create mode, click on your building with all selected. This template's got new doors added. Then press R to go to save mode, rename it the new version you want. I'll just destroy this one again so I've got materials. Bring up your hammer again, press R to the middle icon. Select the template you want to put down in the new spot. Again, you can rotate it or raise and lower it. Left mouse button to place it down. Select auto build, click on it, and it will build you a new version of the trap. I don't know why they only build a few tiles at a time. I could have just put it all in automatically in one go. Maybe the coding's too slow to do that. Let's choose a different skin this time. Go for Wasteland. Now you should have a good understanding of how this template hammer works, as I've gone over the basics. But there's other stuff like if you want to select just a section of a building, bring up the hammer and press Q to change it from select all to select single. Then you can click on the parts of the building you want. Do the foundations as well, and the doors. You need to make blue every bit of the building you want. I just grab this front section of this trap. There we go, that should be enough. Then when you've got what you wanted, press R to move to save. Click it. Name it what you want. Just name it bin. And select the place down icon. Select the blueprint. And you can put that down. When you've got the building blocks, you can build it. But if you wanted to change your template, press R and select the middle alter icon. And next to Q it says disable entry. Then click on the template parts you want to delete. You can erase the whole thing if you wanted. But but that option only seems accessible when you first put a template down and when you've not built anything yet. If this video is helpful, please like, subscribe if you've not already, and click the bell notifications on all to get notified when I upload next, and share it with your friends if you think they'll like it or help them out. Thanks for watching, and check out the other videos at the end. Goodbye.